Malygos? Is it truly you?
My treasure. What happened?
I believe I hold the answer to that. Oh, I see. My dear, dear Kalecgos. Aspect of the Blue Dragonflight.
I remember you. I am so sorry, Kalecgos. My burden should not be yours to bear.
You did not leave a burden. You left a brilliant legacy. One I and our flight will carry onward.
It seems they are in good hands. Together. Always. You have come so far, my child. My work is done. For now. Thank you, Kalecgos. Lead them well.
Thank you, my lady, for everything.
Grandfather?
No tears, my dear. A life as full as mine should be celebrated, not mourned. It is up to you to lead the Azure Wing now.
You cannot go. I am not ready.
We rarely are, my dear Starlight. Carry my lessons close to your heart, and I will never be far from you.
Malygos and Sindragosa both suffered violent deaths in their lifetime. The least we can do is put their remaining essences to rest.
Sindragosa, could you aid our friend?
Of course, Grandfather. I remember it well. Whenever you're ready, friend.
Thank you. Sindragosa, Malygos, I am sorry it took us so long to give you this piece. Are these remnants from Malygos and Sindragosa's past?
It would seem so. It appears they were unable to truly depart from this world when they were slain.
I saw many strange phenomenon such as this, when I laid to rest the blue dragons that made it back here from Neltharion's betrayal.
It was a tragedy that so many were killed, including Sindragosa. Even then, the Lich King allowed her no rest. It pained me to see her raised into undeath.
I could not believe it when word reached my brood of what happened to her. It is a small blessing that she did not linger for long in such a state.
Sindragosa and Malygos both deserved better. I hope now we have given them their proper rest.
I am quite curious to meet this Azuregos after all you have told me about him.
He would have been a boon had he answered our original call for aid.
This is all your fault, isn't it, Kalecgos? It's absolute chaos here, and you just happen to show up to make things worse.
Azuregos, you shall cease this behavior at once. Show respect to your aspect, and inform us of the situation you find yourself in.
Lady Sindragosa?
Old Sindragosa, you're a recluse, stubborn, and prone to cutting ties with any who slight you. But I trust you to aid me in being the aspect the Blue Dragons deserve. I called for your aid in the Azure Span, but you did not answer. I called for you when the Oathstone was activated, but you ignored me. You may never believe in me, but I need you to believe in your flight and help us find the others who are missing.
I will do what I can. Now, do you know what is happening here?
Judging by the remnants here, I believe we're still seeing the after effects of putting Sindragosa and Malygos' essences to rest. Senegos mentioned this was an uncommon circumstance, but it appears its effects are more widespread than we thought. Thank you again, Azuregos. Keep me informed of anything you find regarding these memories. I must focus my efforts in finding the other Blue Dragons.
You will be the first to know of how much of a burden you have pushed onto me.
Azuregos, a word of advice, if you would hear me.
Lady Sindragosa, I would be honored to hear your words.
I know why you seclude yourself in the Nexus. You look to break the barriers of our realms, to find the one you once loved. To bring one that belongs in another world, to the world of the living.
I had hoped when the gateway to the Shadowlands opened, I would find a way. But all I have are more questions than answers.
What you wish is impossible, Azuregos. If you continue to search for answers alone, your love will turn to bitter hatred, both for the one you care for, and for the world that refused to give you the answers you seek. Seek aid in your fellow Blue Dragons. You may never find your answer, but they will help mend your heart.
Thank you, Lady Sindragosa. I shall carry your words with me for the rest of my days.
Of all the places to go, Azuregos said in his notes that he intended to seek out Kirygosa himself. If the situation is truly so dire, then I shall accompany you on your way. It would be wise to avoid getting too close until we are apprised of the situation. This portal will take us to the cliffs just beyond Theramore.
I see your intuition was correct, Azuregos. Here comes Kalecgos' mortal now.
This death ward should blunt your blows and allow you to subdue the mages without killing them. Find us near the docks when you are done.
The path of mercy again, Kalecgos. I would have thought your encounter with Azuregos would have at last relieved you of that impulse.
Every time Malygos chose to intervene in the affairs of mortals, mages died. And where has that brought us? I will not perpetuate that cycle of destruction any longer.
Is that so? Show us, then. But do not expect us to clean up your mess if this goes wrong.
You lead our flight, Kalecgos. We will do things your way. Let us hope your peaceable solution does not end buried under the corpses of dragons.
Thank you for your aid, my friend. With your help, we will show them that there is another way.
You are soft, Kalecgos. You always have been. These mages are a threat, and should be treated as such.
They fly the flag of Theramore. These people are grieving. They fear for their lives. I am certain they can be reasoned with.
Quiet your steps, mortal, lest you spook their leader.
The leader of the Sullied Banner is working nearby. Kirygosa tells me that she is quite powerful. I will accompany you to ensure your safety, but...
No, Kalecgos. The mortal must go alone. Our presence will merely exacerbate the situation. She will feel more threatened. We are breaking the cycle, yes?
You make a fair point. Very well. We shall remain here, friend. Please stop their leader before she does something she comes to regret.
Master Ronan, Kindi, forgive me.
You three should get back to the Isles. I will meet you there. I need to speak with Turi first.
I must admit, Kalecgos, I did not think your plan would work. But you seem to have cleaned things up rather nicely.
No, not yet. There is more work to be done.
Kalecgos. Oh, blast it all. I want to know why you were doing this. Why would you try to recreate something so horrid?
What choice did we have? We had to protect ourselves. I couldn't do a thing to stop the first mana bomb, and because of that, Ronan and Kindi and everyone is gone! You were supposed to protect us. You were supposed to keep things like this from happening, but you didn't. And now, our home is gone. We can't ever get it back!
Turi Flickerflame, yes? I remember you. You were one of Ronan's apprentices. You speak the truth. We tried to protect the Focusing Iris. We tried to protect Theramore and its people. But we failed. Nothing I say can ever bring back the Fallen. There are no words to properly express the regret I feel towards what happened here. But this, we can move forward together, Turi. We can be better than those who came before.
I just miss them so much.
I know. But come, I would hear your thoughts on the future that you want to build for your allies. As one of Ronan's apprentices, I would very much appreciate your insight.
This area is rich with the scent of magic. Halle must be close.
Really? There must be something useful in this dratted book. Why title yourself Secrets of Aberrations if all you present is common knowledge? Ugh! Sindragosa? It can't be. Are you an illusion?
Indeed. I am but a simulacrum. I am here to ask about your return to the Dragon Isles.
Well, I do intend to answer the call. However, as you can see, I have much unfinished business here in Winterspring. Seems you already know who I am, though we have never met.
Since my awakening, I have spent much time learning the current state of affairs in regards to my flight. Many paths led to Winterspring. Change has befallen this area several times over. Yet you remain its constant.
This was once a home for many blue dragons, including myself. I would like to believe it still can be, after my work is finished here.
Return to the Azure Archives with us, for at least a small amount of time. I promise, there are several matters of importance to interest you.
I admit, I have been in isolation for some time. Your offer is tempting. Change would be nice. Your visit has reminded me that there is an entire world out there. Thank you. I will return with you, but know that I will need to decide whether to stay or not, and for how long.
Kalecg, it's good to see you.
It's been too long.
Hello, and welcome to you, too. I am Kirygosa.
This is my friend.
Oh, I think I know of you. News of your exploits have reached even this humble village. We are honored to have you. I suspect you must have important business here.
I'm sorry, Kiri. I should have come sooner. So, this is where you've chosen to settle.
Yes, I have a daily routine. I know all the villagers. I even have my own house.
A house? I see.
Look around you. Can you see why I fell in love with Pandaria?
It's beautiful.
Better than frost and snow. Keep up, Kalecgos. Let the warm winds take you.
Kalecgos,
Your return stirs my heart and my memories. The call of the Isles is strong, believe me.
It's true. At the end of the day, you are a blue dragon, Kiri. You belong with us.
This place is so unlike home, and yet I have never felt so at home in such a long time. I've remade my family here. If I had a choice, I would never leave them.
Kiri, I apologize. You do have a choice. I shouldn't push you. Why don't we give you some space to think it over?
Oh, thank you for understanding. If you would like some respite, I recommend the Drunken Hosen in town.
She spent her entire life dedicated to the Blue Dragonflight, even after loss. After events I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. Nothing more can be taken from her. We will try to give her the world in the Isles. Cheers, friend. May the blue dragons thrive.
This is difficult for me to say. I cannot return to the Isles. Not now. Not for a while. It is just this place, these people. I've found, for the first time in a long time, I have agency in my own life.
You know, you'd love these folk called the Tuskar. I learned a valuable lesson from them recently. Wherever we may be, wherever we may go, family will always be family.
Thank you.
But that's not good enough, is it? You owe me a lot more. Bruisers, give me his scales!
You shall leave him intact, Baron. It is now my turn to do business.
Ah! Run!
That was quite the entrance.
I am old, and therefore have lots of tricks, young one. It seems your business is concluded here. Will you return with us? We do need you, Zeros.
I suppose I am now in your debt. Let's go. I hope the Isles are as magical as the rumors say.
Log entry 386. The echoes seem docile today. My search for the remaining relic shards continues. With luck, my work will soon reach its end, so long as... Hold on a moment. You are actually alive, are you not? Well, that is certainly a refreshing change.
The blue dragons work best when we are a family, when we are united. Together, we...
Kalecgos, I need aid at the Veiled Ossuary. The memories of Sindragosa and Malygos are destroying this place.
I see. Friends, I'm sorry to ask you this so suddenly, but it seems we have need of your aid already. I will stay here to monitor the situation with the others, and speak to Senegos on a matter concerning his brood.
It should only be a moment of your time, Kalecgos. Stellagosa, Emagosa, you will want to be here as well.
Of course, Grandfather. Whatever you need.
Maybe they want things settled. Didn't they both die very violently?
Like the spirits of Crystal Song Forest, Sindragosa and Malygos are stranded in their final moments of death.
And now, they are reliving those final moments of their lives in an endless loop.
Kalecgos! You abandoned me! You and your mortal kind! You'll all pay for this!
The mortals are the ones who shall pay for daring to usurp the power of the Blue Dragons!
I'll handle Malygos. You take Sindragosa.
This beast is what became of me? Twisted by darkness and anger? The pain! The pain! All must suffer as I did. There must be something left of me in there. I cannot contain it. Please, free me from this eternal torment! I should have stopped Neltharion when I first suspected his motives. I am so sorry it has come to this. I should have.
I cannot give up.
Malygos? Is it truly you?
My treasure. What happened?
I believe I hold the answer to that. Oh, I see. My dear, dear Kalecgos. Aspect of the Blue Dragonflight.
I remember you. I am so sorry, Kalecgos. My burden should not be yours to bear.
You did not leave a burden. You left a brilliant legacy. One I and our flight will carry onward.
It seems they are in good hands. Together. Always. You have come so far, my child. My work is done. For now. Thank you, Kalecgos. Lead them well.
Thank you, my lady, for everything.
Grandfather?
No tears, my dear. A life as full as mine should be celebrated, not mourned. It is up to you to lead the Azure Wing now.
You cannot go. I am not ready.
We rarely are, my dear Starlight. Carry my lessons close to your heart, and I will never be far from you.
We strengthen the bonds of our flight that remain by celebrating those who came before. Senegos, Sindragosa, Malygos. All those we've lost. You are all welcome to stay in the archives for as long as you need. This is our new home.
I suppose it is a bit bigger than the Nexus. The vaults seem to have more knowledge that I haven't recorded yet.
Malygos had a few ideas on how to play the market back in his day.
Let us just make sure someone always accompanies Zeros to the Nexus.
Azuregos, I shall join you in studying the vaults. I have a few things I am curious about.
I suppose company in my studies would be a change of pace.
I will be here whenever any of you have need of me.